So of course I have to ask you if you were a fan of the Percy Jackson books before this movie part was offered to you, or was it something that you came to as part of the film experience?
You know, I knew nothing about the book series before receiving the script. The way it came about for me was I saw the title, saw Chris Columbus's name below it, and knew I just wanted to be a part of it right then and there. And then I read the script, fell in love with it, and then read the book and fell in love with that too. And you know, it was a little bit of a backwards process for me, but it was a great way to discover the series.
So you were a fan of Chris Columbus's other movies, it sounds like.
Yes, and I'm a big fan.
So what do you think kids love so much about the character of Percy, and or what did you most connect to in his character?
Well, I think he's, symbolic of any other teenager in the world. He's got problems like anybody else might have. Disabilities, ADHD and dyslexia. His parents are separated. He's kind of insecure because of his disabilities and his problems, and kind of given up on life, like a lot of people might if with any of their problems. And right in the beginning, he finds out he's the son of Poseidon, and all of his weaknesses turn out to be his greatest strengths. And it's all about learning how to embrace yourself, and find adventure in your life, and Percy does too.
Absolutely. So you've been a pretty busy actor for most of your life, it seems like. Did you read much as you were growing up, or were you more of a reluctant reader?
No, I was a reader, but I've always had a fascination with movies, though. So a lot of the books I read were all like, I'd see the movie and then I'd read the book. I'd see the movie and read the book. So I was really inspired to read from seeing films. Yeah.
Absolutely, and we're hoping that all of these movies are going to bring more kids to books as well. Do you remember any favorite books from your childhood, even if they were things your parents read to you, or things that you've read recently?
Yeah. My favorite books are, The Catcher in the Rye. It's something that it's just, you connect to on such a personal basis, and you just love it so much. I love that book so much.
Absolutely.
Five People You Meet in Heaven, books like that. I love them. Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, we'll make sure our readers are recommended some of your favorite books as well. Last but not least, Greek myths. So when you were growing up, were the Greek myths something that you were fascinated by, or were you one of those kids that didn't quite get it, and this is something you're coming to later?
I enjoyed Greek mythology. Learning in like 8th grade and like elementary school. I really enjoyed it, but it's nothing I went back to and decided to learn more. And then being a part of this film, really was it was a nice opportunity to brush up on my knowledge, and learn more and find out a little bit more about the relationships and the original myths and all that, and it really sparked my interest. And I think anybody that sees this film is probably going to spark their interest too in learning about it again too.
Last question: did you have a favorite scene in the movie or in the book that was just the most fun for you to be a part of?
Yeah, no, I'd have to say the sequence between Percy and Luke flying through New York City. I loved it so much. Loved it so much. It's so surreal to see yourself in that situation.
Well, kids are going to love it too.